Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, my name is Hannah and happy Vlogmas Day 15. I cannot believe it is already day 15, but also what I can't believe even more, that we are coming to the end of 2024, which is insane. I feel like we should just be starting 2024. I feel like this year went by so fast. I blinked and it is over. So what I thought we could do today is look back on all the fashion purchases that I've made this past year, and I can really say what purchases really made a difference in my wardrobe, what I was drawn to, what I wore the most, and my best purchases fashion-wise of 2024. And it was really fun for me to look back and see what I actually purchased. I feel like I forgot so many things, but it was really interesting to really go through my photos and be like, okay, what did I buy this year? And what did I use a lot? What helped me in my wardrobe? What was I creating outfits with the most that I purchased this year? It was really, really fun to do it. So I thought it would be fun to share what pieces I purchased that I really got the most of this year. So starting off, we're gonna start off with jewelry. And I have one pair of earrings that I purchased. Again, I'm not gonna share any of the pieces that I was gifted or that were presents or things like that for my birthday. I'm solely sharing things that I purchased with my own money, because I feel like that's the whole idea around this, is what you purchased with your own money and what really made a difference and was worth your purchase. So starting off were these earrings that I got in Ile de Ré, and these I can truly say were such a good purchase. They were really affordable, first off, but I have been looking for earrings like this for so long. I've been really into this burgundy red, so I was immediately drawn to it when I saw it, and I was loving these loving this type of earring or similar ones online for so much more. And I was like, you know what, Hannah, you don't need to spend money on that. You don't need to do a huge expense on something that you might not know if you're gonna wear a lot. And so when I went to Ile de Ré and I saw this in like a little, it was at the market, so it was a little vendor, and I was like, okay, it was meant to be. I wasn't supposed to spend more than I probably should on the earrings that I saw online, and I was supposed to wait for these. They really remind me of like Lee Studios jewelry, and I just absolutely love it, and I wore them so much this summer, and I will continue to wear them. They just go with everything. They just add a little pop of color, but still keeping it very minimal, and I've been really into silver, so I like that it incorporated a little silver bead at the top. These just were really a great purchase and something easy and simple. It wasn't like a big purchase that I made, but something I will definitely wear year after year after year. So I'm very happy with that purchase that I made in Ile de Ré at one of the vendors. Moving with accessories, we'll stick to accessories and then we'll go into clothing. This was a vintage purchase of mine, and I honestly at first was like, okay, I know this is gonna be a good purchase, but it's a certain occasion that I'm gonna wear this to. And I wore it this past weekend when I was at a wedding, and I was so happy when I was at that wedding, or when I was trying to figure out what bag to wear with my dress, that I purchased this. And this is gonna be probably my go-to evening purse or clutch that I wear every single time I have like a nicer event, that I'm wearing a gown or a dress or something more elevated than just like my typical everyday wear. And it's this vintage black clutch. I feel like everybody needs a good black simple clutch, or not, it doesn't have to be black, but just like a clutch in your wardrobe. I feel like it comes in handy so much, and I love the gold detailing. I just think this was a really great purchase by me, because it's a timeless piece. I will have this forever, and I'm really happy because I was on the fence. I went back and forth when I saw it in the vintage store, but I'm really, really happy I got it because it worked perfectly with the dress that I wore, and I feel like I will be wearing this for so many future events coming up. And I know, even though I only wore it one time this year, I know this will be a great purchase of mine in the future. So for that reason, I am very happy I purchased this. Another thing that I was really happy that I waited and didn't purchase something that was more on the pricier side and waited for these that I found at a little boutique store in Ile de Ré were these sandals. Now, I almost purchased these before I went to Ile de Ré from A. Emery. I really wanted a pair of brown sandals. I felt like I was missing that in my wardrobe. I had my black pair, but I didn't have any brown pair of sandals, and I really wanted a pair, but I was like, you know what? Save your money. You already purchased a lot before the trip. Maybe you'll find one in Ile de Ré. And I stumbled upon these, and I'm so happy I didn't get the A. Emery ones because these were definitely more affordable in price point, and I just love how they're unique and different, and they're from a little boutique in Ile de Ré. They will remind me of my Ile de Ré trip for years to come, and they're just so simple, and I feel like I will get so much wear out of these for summers in the future. I mean, you really can't go wrong, and they're really nicely made, really high quality, and they're really comfortable. So I was very happy about these. And again, sometimes, you know, that's why I feel like making a wish list is so important, because if you don't, sometimes you'll splurge on something that looking back, you might find it thrifting or vintage shopping or stuff like that, and you're like, wait, I shouldn't have purchased that. I always put so much on my wish list, and then if I still have it like 2 years in or a year and a half in, and it's still on there and I haven't found a vintage piece or something like that, maybe then I will splurge on it or invest in it or something like that. But it really saves you from doing those quick little purchases that you later on tend to regret. I definitely have some of those in my wardrobe that I probably shouldn't have purchased it as fast as I did, because now looking back, I probably could have found it vintage thrifting or at a cute little vendor in a market or something like that. So very happy with these purchases for accessories and shoes. Now moving into fashion, I have a few fashion favorites actually. The first one being this trench crop jacket from Ile de Ré. I have been dying for a crop trench jacket in my wardrobe for so long, but they're very hard to find. They're very expensive if you look online, and then the more affordable ones just didn't, I don't know, they had like detailings on it that I just didn't want, or they almost hit the mark, but then there was something on it that just wasn't right for me. So it's very hard to find a crop trench that is great quality and simple and minimal, and that isn't so pricey. So I stumbled upon this one in Ile de Ré, and I was hesitant about purchasing this. I went back and forth, and I'm so happy my cousin talked me into purchasing this, because I lived in this since buying it. I wore it all the rest of the summer into the fall. It was my go-to jacket. I have lived in this past summer and fall, and I just know I will wear this so much in the spring. It's just such a good transitional coat. I love that it's cropped. I'm really into cropped looks, and I feel like this again is a timeless piece that it will have forever. So that I'm very, very happy about, and that was one of my favorite purchases that I've made this year. Another one is a newer purchase, but I already know it is a favorite of mine, and I'm so happy I purchased this on Black Friday. And they are these jeans from Levi's. Because I already had a pair, and they're currently unbuttoned because I did just wear them the other day. I've already worn them like 4 times since having them, and I haven't had them for that long. But they're these Levi 501, I want to say it's like the 90s style. I'll link them down below. But I have them already in a darker denim, which I bought last Black Friday. And they were one of my favorite purchases that I made last year, because I live in them. And when I say these are so comfortable, so just, they're the best. They're honestly the best. I never regret putting these on for the day. I can go throughout the entire day and still be comfortable by the night. I absolutely love these, and I just wanted a pair of a medium wash denim that didn't have a rip. So I just know these are gonna be a staple of mine in my wardrobe, and I'm just so happy that I purchased these on Black Friday. I feel like you can never go wrong with a nice, timeless pair of jeans for a good purchase, even if you're investing in one. But these are a really reasonable price. Last time I checked their website, they were on sale, so hopefully they still are on sale. I feel like Levi's is really good with having sales. So definitely check them out if you need a good pair of jeans. I've talked about them in my previous videos this Vlogmas, so you probably are sick of them, but I just absolutely love them, and they're already a staple in my wardrobe. Now these, I am so happy I purchased these because they were probably my most worn pair of pants this summer, and they are these frame kind of white cotton pants that I got off The RealReal. I'm obsessed with these. These are my favorite pants, summer pants ever. I wore them into the fall. I cannot wait to whip them out again in the spring. I'm trying to style them for winter as well, just because I love the fit of them. But I just feel like these are a really summery pant, and it's kind of hard for me to style for the winter. I'm obsessed. These I wore so much. I wore them so much in Ile de Ré on my trip. I wore them when I got home. They are just such good pair of pants. And I hate that I got them off The RealReal, so I don't know if I can link them. But maybe Frame has a similar pair. I will try and find a pair, but just check The RealReal. The RealReal always has some good pants that they're really easy to return. Also, The RealReal is really easy for returns. It's the only place that you can buy used clothing and return it. You know, usually the stores that are a vintage store or you're going thrifting out and stuff like that, it's non-returnable, and I love that The RealReal you can return. So I tend to do that, you know, quick purchase, hit the button things on The RealReal, and sometimes it is incredible, and I got such a steal and something that I am in love with and is now a staple, a part of my wardrobe. But then sometimes it's a miss and you can just return it, which is just so nice. Now the next piece I'm going to show you is another RealReal favorite, and I purchased this so fast, and it's kind of a piece that was like a no-brainer. I was looking for this for so long. I just didn't want to pay full price, so I had it on like notification on The RealReal. When one came in, notify me please, because I want it so bad. And it is the Floor 3/4 length sleeve top. This is my favorite elevated tee now in my wardrobe. I live in this. I feel like this is great for all year round. Summer, fall, winter, spring. You really can't go wrong under blazer, by itself, just with a pair of jeans. It just elevates a pair of jeans so nicely. I am just so in love with this top. It was such a good purchase, and I'm so happy that I waited on The RealReal to purchase it. There was a good chance that I was gonna pay full price for it because that's how bad I wanted it, but I was like, Hannah, do not pay that price for just a white tee. Like, you are gonna maybe stain it and you'll be really mad because you paid so much money for it. So I told myself, wait for it to come on The RealReal, wait for you to see it in a thrift shop or something like that. Just wait. And I'm so glad I did, because I got this for such a good price and I'm in love with it. I'm in love. It's so, so good. Another favorite on The RealReal. A lot of these are The RealReal, but honestly, that's the platform that I really get a lot of my favorite clothing, because you can get really nice, high quality, high end pieces of clothing for such an affordable price. So I tend to purchase a lot on The RealReal because it's more affordable and they're from really nice brands and they're gonna last a long time, and usually they're gonna be timeless pieces in your wardrobe. So I picked up a pair of Doan shorts, and I actually had these saved on my wish list on their website that I was thinking about for Ile de Ré specifically, because I didn't have any like casual shorts to wear during the summertime. I had jeans and like really jeans and skirts. I didn't really have shorts. So I knew I needed a pair, not needed, but wanted a pair for my trip to Ile de Ré because it was gonna be hot and I just knew that shorts would come in handy. So I almost purchased this on Doan, and then I stumbled upon them on The RealReal, and I'm just so thankful I did, because I didn't know how much I needed a good pair of shorts in my wardrobe. It's just such a necessity. It's like part of your summer capsule wardrobe. It's just a nice pair of shorts. I love the black. It goes with everything. I love that it's like really loose and not like a denim. I don't really like denim shorts. I just don't like how they fit on me. They're usually tight on my thigh and I just don't like that. So these are like my perfect pair of shorts. They're loose. They are like kind of like a pillowy, not a pillowy, but what is it called? Like a balloon, but not like a balloon that's like really unflattering. A balloon style pair of shorts. I just like how loose they are. They look really great with tops. Loved it with this. Like this was like a go-to outfit. It's just such a good staple pair of shorts that I just know every summer I'm gonna bring them out and wear them non-stop. So that was such a good purchase, and I'm so happy that now I have a nice pair of shorts for my wardrobe. I'm now realizing a lot of my favorite purchases this year are from the summertime, but usually I feel like that's the way it goes. I feel like I purchase a lot for the summertime, and then when it comes to winter, I usually wait for like the holiday season, and I just like ask for a few things to add to my winter wardrobe for the rest of the winter, because in Maryland we don't really hit the winter season until like January into February, and then mid-March, sometimes all of March, unfortunately. So yeah, so I feel like that's why a lot of my favorites are primarily summer, but then a lot of these I will wear all year round. I just realized I need to clean this shirt because it has a little bit of stuff on it, so really need to do that. Now, the next purchase that I made, these are probably one of my favorite purchases that I found this year, and again, it's from Il de Ray. I was on cloud 9 when I found these, because if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with the Doen button-up shirts that are just flowy and loose and just perfection, but I just didn't want to spend that price point. I will say Madewell actually has a really good alternative. I got the I shared the Madewell ones with a client of mine. If you don't know, I do personal styling, and one of my clients was looking for an alternative or a shirt similar to a button-down, flowy, whatever, and I was like, Doen has a really good one, but it is on the pricier side, but Madewell has a similar one. I just don't know, I've never seen it before, so I don't know what it looks like and things like that, and she purchased the Madewell one, and I've seen it in person, and it looks really identical, and it's, I think, $78, so very much a more affordable price point. If you're looking for a similar short sleeve one to the Doen one, that's a good alternative for the summertime. But I stumbled upon these in a boutique in Il de Ray called Giselle, and it was one of my favorite boutiques. It wasn't in, yeah, it was in Il de Ray. It wasn't in the town, the photo that I was in. It was in St. Martin's. Is that what it was called? I think so. The town over from us, pretty much. And we went there all the time. We biked there so much. And I found these shirts. They're pretty much identical to the Doen ones. And I found them in these beautiful colors, which I am not one to venture out into color. So when I saw these, I was like, wait, these are perfect. I love these colors, and I feel like they will add so much like joy and happiness and just a pop of something in my wardrobe. I felt like I really needed that, and these were the colors. If I were to get one, these were the colors that I wanted. So I got this beautiful red button down that I have lived in during the summertime. I took these on any trip, any beach trip, anywhere that I was going, or just day to day. I just threw these on because they're just so easy. They're amazing, and I will never regret these purchases, even though they're color, and maybe in a few years I'm like, I don't know if I'm liking this color anymore, because color is a little out there for me, a little new. I'm usually very neutral color palette. I will never still regret these purchases. These are so good, and I feel like this red and blue is still like a good color for a timeless piece. Like, it's not like it's a very trendy color. It's like very timeless, I think, personally. And this blue is just gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. So I originally just purchased the red. Sorry, I feel like this lighting's getting a little yellow. I don't know why. Hopefully that's better. But I originally just purchased the red, and I loved it so much, and I wore it so much after purchasing that I was like, okay, I think I need to go back and get the blue, and I'm so happy I did, because I feel like I just rotated them so much this summer. Once I came home from Il de Ray, they will forever be one of my favorite purchases of this year. I just absolutely love them so much. And then a new purchase that I made not too long ago, actually, and you just saw it in a Vlogmas, is this beautiful dress that I just recently wore to her wedding. So it is a little wrinkled, but even though I just made this, I did not make this, just purchased this, I am so happy I did, because I have so many weddings coming up in the near future that I just wanted another dress that I could rotate amongst the other ones that I've already worn to a bunch of weddings. And I saw this on one of my favorite vintage stores and I immediately purchased it. It was a great price and I was like, you know what, I will have this forever. It will be a perfect guest wedding dress to wear to all the weddings I have coming up. And I love the color. It's very different for me and I'm just obsessed with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's vintage Victoria's Secret, which is really nice. I do have to eventually get this hemmed because it's a size medium, so it's a little bit big in the back. So for the wedding, my mom actually pinned it, which was really nice, but eventually I want to get it taken in so I don't have to pin it, obviously. But I just am obsessed with this dress. I think it's so unique, so different, and I just love getting vintage dresses. I think they're just so special. So I just know I will cherish that dress forever. And then the last purchase that I made this past year that I will wear year after year during the summertime, and I just loved it. I actually originally saw it on TikTok and I was so influenced to purchase it, was this yellow, or like very pale yellow, creamy, modern citizen dress. I wore this in Ile de Ré. It's the perfect throw on summer dress. You guys know, if you've been following me, I love that word. Throw on summer dresses in the summertime. It is just the key to summer. It's just throwing on a simple dress. You're good to go. So I lived in this. It's such an easy dress. It is so comfortable and it looks so good. I love the high neckline with the button. I'm just obsessed with this dress. It will be a favorite dress of mine year after year in the summertime. It was just such a good purchase and I'm so glad I purchased that for Ile de Ré because it was such a good dress for France. If you're going on a trip to Europe next summer, definitely check out Modern Citizen. That is a newer brand that I recently just discovered. And they have some really great stuff for a really affordable price point. So those are all my top purchases of 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys for Vlogmas Day 16. Bye guys. Love you.